Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here with another episode of Settlement Survival. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. We have got a couple of things on our list today. I would like to get some housing upgrades, and we're going to do some mine upgrades as well. In between episodes, I got a couple things. So if we go ahead and hit I here, you can see that I finally got ourselves some cotton seeds. We really needed those for some more higher end upgrades and textiles, even using flax for everything. So we got the cotton seeds. I don't have a home for those yet, but I do have this new area. Speaking of homes, we haven't put any in this area yet. So you can see here's our marketplace radius, goes around, and we want to go ahead and grab some houses. Now two reasons why I want to do houses. One, because I want to upgrade, just because, and then another one is because we have almost 90 citizens that want new houses, and I want to get into some better houses. So let's get started with that first of all. And then I'm just going to put a couple luxury houses in this area so they're getting built in the background while we're talking about some other stuff. And I was thinking about these two little block areas right in here. And we'll just do a 2x3 and a 2x3 like this. And we'll get that going right away. Now, we can and we will upgrade our other houses around town to these luxury houses. They're not too terribly expensive. You can see that they require the building kits. Freaking glass. Building kits is the hardest part of that. In anticipation for having these new updated houses, look how fast that went up. That's crazy. I did put in 2 more sand pits. We have one doing clay, one doing sand. Also in this area, we have 2 more fishing docks and a salt workshop. And then over here down the road, we have the curing workshop to make that salted fish. That's simple food to help with happiness. Again, just like what we have down over here. I just repeated it up north a little bit further. I was wondering, I put these 2 in and then I realized that I had a fishing dock like right here. I was wondering if it was going to hurt each other. So these guys have been around for a little bit. So if you look at the last year numbers here, 465 and 391 and 455. So it doesn't look like it hurts it too bad if it does hurt it. If we check this one down here, that's pretty much by itself. It's about the same. So I think we're okay with that. I don't think that's a thing yet, at least in this game. Instead of Units Reborn, if you build stuff like this together, they help each other. They boost each other's efficiency. So, not the case here, though. You can see that I also have really low numbers of temporary workers. I kind of went wild like I normally do. And put workers everywhere. I have a bunch more mines. I think these 2 mines are new since you guys have been here. Because this one ran out. Got another one up here that's not working because I needed the workers, so I turned it off. And then a couple of new farms up here. We have a ton of food coming in. Look at this. Look at all that green bar. So I was thinking about shifting some of this food out to maybe that cotton that we just got. That might be a good idea. And we were having a clothes problem. I think this is a little bit, but this seems bugged to me. These numbers don't seem right currently. I had 1 clothing and I was in the green, and I just bought, you can probably tell that my silver coins are pretty low. I just bought, like, I think it was like 500 clothes. And it's pretty low already. So to try and boost that up here, we have flax, weaving, tailor. And then I did put alpaca up here for their fur, and then we can start making down jackets. So what happened with the clothing line is that we had this 1 flax field over here down in the corner that I thought was doing great. Turns out it wasn't. It was doing great, but it wasn't producing enough to keep up. So we had our source material gone. So something with the product chain line, just like in real life, is if a piece of it falls out, the rest of it kind of is useless. So make sure that you're double checking all that stuff. It's a constant thing in this game. That's kind of the resource management part of a resource management game, is make sure that you always have your stuff going. And as you grow bigger in town size, you just need more and more of that stuff. So we got, look at all these houses already. That was so quick. So we could see here, now we're down to 67. So we could definitely put in a couple more luxury houses, and we're going to do that up here. But I wanted to show you quick in our original area how we can upgrade the current houses we have. So when we hit this upgrade, remember, this is going to kick the people out of here. But we have an open boarding house. Nobody's living in there right now, so we have plenty of space. So we're going to upgrade, and we should have all these materials pretty quickly, just like before. And we're going to upgrade these 4 houses. And I'm going to work in between episodes and stuff to upgrade all of our houses. There's a Steam achievement that I think if you have everybody in an upgraded house, luxury house, you get something within pops over 100, I think is what it is. So I'm going to work for that. Then that's going to be my goal. side goal just for me. And then now that we got our houses working on the upgrade, there's something else I want to do. So in this episode, we want to work toward, I'm just going to focus on mining at first, and then we're going to go into quarry later. But I want to get to this. This is the infinite mine. So it looks like we're going to need to go to construction lighting first. So we can do that. Construction, here's lighting. And we're going to need some fats. And luckily we do have some fats. But I don't think we're going to have enough yet. So let's see. That lighting, what would that be under ore maybe? Yeah, yes, I got it. Okay, lighting factory. So remember we had some fats over here from our critters. So I'm going to put this guy here. And I think I only need the one for now. And, you know, I could put a butcher up here, too, once we get a couple more workers. But I'm going to hold off for now just because we're really low on temporary workers. I'm going to grab these immigrants. I have been refusing immigrants, so it'll be good to get some more coming in. And then, if we get to it this episode, the next thing I want to work on is going to be under education. I want to grab some paper, get the paper mill going. We don't really have a lot of water. Let's check our production overview for water. Because if we get into paper, we're going to be using a ton of water and we're not going to be having enough for people to drink and, you know, process into other things. So you can see here we are in the green with water, but it's not that great. And if we put in some more stuff that's going to use water, we are going to be out of water. So one thing that we could do is throw in some more reservoirs. I did have 2 more up here, and it looks like we could throw more people in these. I want to see the difference here. 276. Oh, wow, that's a huge difference for 1 more worker. So yeah, we'll get that going for sure. That should be plenty if we can get those workers in there. So I want to find some more mines. I did put in probably way too many mines, like I normally do, but I needed the stuff. So this guy's got 5. That one's almost out. Yeah, so these are all the mines that we got going on right now. Okay, that's fine. We'll just hold off and get these immigrants. And this quarry's empty too. Okay, good. I did pick up all of the rocks around town, and on the map, I mean. So there's no more coal, no more stone around. And that was a thing. That's why I have a good amount of stone, but still not a whole lot of ore. So we definitely need to get some more mines going, and that's why I feel like we need to get into the infinite mines. So the lighting factory is complete. Ooh. So glass bottles, I did just put in a kiln. It looks like we have 80 glass bottles, so that's great. And then we can get into our lamp oil, but see, look at that, 105 and 14. We are really low on fat, so we're gonna need to get ourselves another butcher probably going in. And another thing is probably getting out of these pastures and getting into corrals so we can start to produce some stuff a little bit quicker here. I think that's gonna be a deal. Now, one thing that I don't know about, maybe you guys know, is if, see, so for me, my thought process was, if your animals get to 5 and the cap is 5 and they slaughter at 5, you really only need like 1 person to do that, right? What would be the point of having all of, like, what is that, like 8 herdsmen in here when the buffalo or whatever critter is going to grow up at the same pace no matter how many workers you have in there? So I don't know, it's something I need to play with still. But that's why I always have 1 in here, because I don't feel like I don't get the point of having more than 1. But if I'm missing something, please let me know with that, because we are hurting so badly on fats right now. And maybe we just need more butchers around town. That could be totally a thing. So, we are out of temporary workers. That is not good. We just, looks like we got our replacement in. We got 1 birth this season. So yeah, I gotta kick back on something here. I'm not sure what I can do really. We kind of need everything. Oh, so that's what we could do. I've been trying to put force farms in everywhere, so we could turn off, we got a couple little ones down here. Yeah, let's turn off this one temporarily, and now we have 3 people. Okay, until these immigrants get here, that's what I'm gonna do, and then we can really get going crazy with the immigrants. We've got thirsty citizens running around town. Okay, so we gotta go back to the house probably to get some. Yeah, he's good. Okay. Yeah, so our beverages are really low. That water needs to come in. We got these immigrants coming in. So we got our lighting factory. We need another lighting factory. So we have the lamp oil, but then we need lanterns. So lanterns are going to be an upgrade for the infinite mine. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but it's something that we can plan for. Put that in, and it looks like our 4 houses here are upgraded. So let's go ahead and upgrade another 4, and we're just going to slowly work our way along this line. All right, the immigrants have came and went already. We only have 6 of them left, but we do have our lighting factory up to 2 people working on it. We have our other lighting factory that is making us lanterns, making us some lanterns. We do have some glass bottles, but the problem with our glass bottles is that they're way over here. So it's a little bit of a trek to get them over to this lantern factory. Well, it's a lighting factory, but it's making lanterns, so it's a lantern factory. But it's happening. We have all of these houses set to be luxury houses. You can see here we're just looking for some bricks, and it looks like we are out of bricks. So we're gonna have to hold off on upgrading the rest of the houses for now. Ooh, we could pick up bricks here, clay here though, and get some more bricks that way. But let's just see anything else in here that we want to pick up. Doesn't really look like it. I'm still looking for those blueprints. You know, I want to get as many of those as I can. We got the tree here and that skeleton thing. So we're just watching our merchant ships when they show up, and if we get them, we get them. And then we can put those guys in when they appear. So for our water reservoir action, we'll put 2 more people in these guys, 2 total, 1 each. That should be helping our water count go up a little bit there. And we're still kind of hurting on clothing, so I might need to do another little thing like this. Like, let's see here. We only made 70, or we only made 50 last year. We have 103 linen in reserves for our rough clothing, and we're still hurting on flax a little bit. So we did have, oh, I was gonna switch this to flax. That's right. So since we have tons of food coming in, we're up to 34 stock. If we go to the production overview, we go to food, we're pretty comfortable in the green. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll switch that out to flax. And we do have this one at flax as well. So we'll see. If we have to switch it back, we can switch it back. But cotton, that's the other thing that we need to get stuff. We have to get farms built for. So we're definitely gonna do plantations. And we do have this new little area right in here, which could be pretty decent for some cotton. So we can do 2, it looks like, and we could put another one over here. So we'll have 3 total, and then we're going to want to have a weaver for that. What are we looking at for workers? Only 2 again, man. Oh, it goes quick. As soon as you get them, they're gone. Oh, spring rainbow event. After a spring rain, the sky cleared again and a beautiful rainbow appeared. The temperature has warmed up a lot under the sunshine. Perhaps we can pray that this year will be a warm year. Pray. Sunlight coming from among the leaves seemed warmer. Confirm. Awesome. So better temperatures. Hopefully that doesn't mean drought. Hopefully it just means better crops and whatnot. So we'll see how that plays out. So let's check our tech points. Where are we sitting at now? We have mining. We can get this. So this is going to be the 2nd tier for our mine. That's not quite infinite. So let's get that one. So now we could go branching to silver. So this allows you to mine silver in the mines. Or we could go to infinite. And the whole point of this was going to go infinite. So let's do that. So it looks like we're going to need some building kits, steel, and lanterns. We got all of those things. So there we go. Deep mine. Now for the good part. So we have to find one of our mines that are empty. So this one is empty. And we can go to upgrade now. So a senior mine is that middle tier mine, and then the deep mine is what we want. So we're absolutely going to go deep mine here. Select that. It's going to get torn down and then rebuilt. And then we'll get that one queued up. And what's another one that's empty? Okay, that's not empty, but there's no workers in there. This one I think was empty. Yep, so we can do that as well here. Deep mine again. And not empty, almost empty. Okay, so we have those 2 as deep mines on the way. I mean, so, oh, this is empty and it still has workers in it. So we can get rid of those guys and upgrade this one as well. Excellent. We should just kind of flip through. Oh, that's not a mine anymore. Here's another one. Yeah, also empty and has workers in it. So there's a couple of buildings around town that I didn't realize were like that. It's going to take a while for all of these to get upgraded. We don't have that many lanterns yet. They needed 120 apiece, so that's quite a few. But to get the villagers back for working, that was important. So I'm glad we were able to find those guys and do that stuff. So see, we're still working on this stuff over here. What could we do with that cotton? Well, we could make, I'm pretty sure you can make band-aids out of that. And then our pharmaceutical guy, which was over here, I think. You can do premium medicine. And that's how we get to medicinal alcohol. So this is taking banded spirits and cotton, just plain cotton. So we'll have a pharmaceutical workshop making us bandages, and then another one making us medicinal alcohol with spirits. So over here, what we could do is this is gonna be our source for cotton, right? And we're gonna have a weaver, so we can go to production, we can go to weaving workshop. That's what we were gonna do. We are low on workers, and then that's going to be making us the cotton cloth, and then we could do a distillery right here as well, and then we have all of the ingredients for both of these things. We can make bandages, and then we can go into medicinal alcohol. The only thing we're going to need then is 2 pharmaceutical workshops to make both those things. So we aren't going to have the people to do that right away, but we will have the gears not in motion yet, I guess, but they'll be set up, ready to roll. And once we get the people, we can get that started. I know I only did one of those pharmaceuticals, so we got to do another one right here. There we go. And we're gonna put in a few roads. We're gonna do one in betwixt this right here, and then one right in here, like so. Great. Now the final thing we need for this little production area is going to be an open warehouse, and we could even tuck this right back here. Look at that. We'll go 10 by 10, hopefully. There we go. 10 by 10. Good to go. So a nice little area. It's gonna take a moment to get built, of course. Well, not that long. They've already got these things on the way. But we don't have enough people, like I was saying, so we're gonna have to wait for that. Oh, and what we have new here are the mines that we were unlocking. So the senior mine and the deep mine are now ready to roll. So you could do an open mine. So the thing that's cool about the open mine is that you don't have to build on the rock face. You know, like all of our other mines are on the rock face. This you just can put anywhere. But it's another thing that's kind of ugly in my opinion, but it's a cool idea. And we got so many other mines around town. I don't think we're gonna need very many more, except for maybe silver mining when we get to that point, but I think we're good for now. So okay, this got built up. So distillery, you know, we might as well start making the spirits for this area. And we're running kind of low on tequila now. We're down to 4,000. Still a good amount, but that's much less than what we had before. So we got to keep an eye on that. The weaving workshop is going to be taking cotton into cotton cloth, which can't do yet, so let's just turn this off. We'll have it set up. And what is this? Oops. I think this is our police station. Yeah, okay, that's good. So these are almost done. We can get ourselves some cotton ready to roll. It's already getting used up. Nice. Pack wool and animal poop in there. Probably from the pack farm right there, of course. And we'll go ahead, and this is going to be raw materials, cotton. There we go. And eventually we could switch over our flax to cotton and just use cotton for our rough clothing as well. But I think we got our linen production with flax already, so we might as well keep it. There's really no benefit to swapping over to that. And there we go. And we'll do cotton seeds right there. And that's working a little bit. And then we just got a tech point. So what we could do is also go into education and grab the paper. So the paper mill is going to be using up more water. I mentioned that, I think. So we're going to have to put in another reservoir. But we have this little processing area getting set up. Let's get another paper mill. Well, not another, a paper mill set up. And then we can start making books over here as well. So it's kind of like our nice little new production space. And we could do we can do a big well, but I like the reservoir. We'll put the reservoir right there like that. And again, we won't have the people to do all this stuff, but it's a good start. So, well, that takes sand. Weird. Okay. Yeah. There we go. We have these are both working. Let's turn one of these off because that's 3 workers. That's a lot. And we can't do anything with this yet. There we go. This is working. Okay. And it's still getting built. So good to go. Okay. Nice. Not bad. Okay. So we have an industry term, and let's see what this guy is. New seeds tobacco. Those sell really good. Educational proficiency. Let's do that. Like the workers come out smarter, I guess, is what that would be. More efficient, more better. We could even tuck a couple more houses back in here. Let's see, can I get like, we'll do like that, and we'll do one like that. And then of course, we could see if we can upgrade our other ones, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be pretty low on resources after all this expanding we're doing over here. So we have our pharmaceutical workshop now built. So there's our other one. So we're gonna need bandages first, and then we're going to need our premium medicine, which is gonna be medicinal alcohol, but we'll turn this off for a little bit. And, you know, we might as well turn this off too. We need the stockpile of regular cotton before we can really get into this other stuff. So we'll just turn those off. We'll get them set up, and we'll just hold off for now. And then once we're ready, they'll be good to go. Likewise with this plantation, again, number of people, it's just not high enough. Let's just hold off, but get it ready to roll. Paper mill is almost complete. This we could maybe keep running with just one person in there. Let's do that. Oh, I didn't even remember that you could do reeds on here, but we should have a ton of timber. Yeah, plenty of timber. It's gonna take 10 water though. That's a lot. I knew that though already. So that's why we have our reservoir getting built. That's gonna take a moment as well. But whew, quite the expansion in this one. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night. And I hope to see you on the next episode of Settlement Survival.